let's create a very simple code for the login purpose. Inside the src folder, inside the test, let's do here, and I will say, see, there is an icon, new file, or you can right click and say new file, both is fine. Create it and give the name, let's say login test dot spec dot ts. Okay, so the naming convention is what kind of test you are creating. Dot spec means test cases. In JavaScript terminology, when you say spec, it's like test cases. Okay, dot ts is the extension for TypeScript code. Done. Now we will write the code. So now see it what we are doing. So we'll write import statement first, right? So what we want to import? We want to import test library from where? From, in the double quote you have to provide @playwright -test. Let's understand what it is. It is basically you want to use test related syntax, right? You want to declare some code as your test code, same as how you do it in JUnit. You import the JUnit, you import the what we say test ng, right? Those things. Similar to that, if you want to define a test case, you say import test. Okay. So you import the test from Playwright. This is the main library. From there you will get it. One more thing which we should import, not required, but for the basic code it is not required, but yeah, we'll see it later on. So you just say test. Okay, I am just giving you the basic idea how the test cases should be now. Let's say this is my test one. Okay, here you have to mention a sync and arrow function, and whatever you will write inside this function, that will be executed. So here, let's say I will say console.log hi. If I'll say hi, my bad. So these things will be executed as a test case. So in your Playwright case, you will always mention that you want to work with page. Also, one more thing. Here you have to pass the page. Here you have to pass the page. Page will open the browser context automatically, right? Let me first run it to check whether it is working or not. Hold on. The login test spec has come. See here. I'm able to see. Let's refresh this. I am able to see inside the SRC, inside the test, there are 3 test cases. I have clicked on this lab icon, this one, and if I will click on this debug test, it should open a browser. Okay. It's running the global setup, if any. It is saying if there is any global setup, it is going. So see, it did something. It did something and it has come back. So yeah, the execution is done. This is the older result. We don't want to see that. But execution is done for the login test. You are not able to see that, right? But if you want to see that, basically what has happened, you should run in terminal mode then. So go to the terminal and let me minimize this. Let's do CLS and then we should run it. If you are not able to see the test in Test Explorer because you have not changed the config file. Okay. So basically, you have to, in the config file, you have to say your test directory is this. Then only you will be able to see. So now if I say npx playwright test, what test you want to execute? You want to execute login test.spec.ts. So then you can mention, hey, I want to execute login test only. Login test.spec.ts. Exactly you can provide. And then you say that I want to use it, I want to execute in headed mode. So hyphen hyphen headed. Now it will execute in browser mode. So you will observe that 3 times high will be present. Why it is showing me 3 times? Because it has executed on Firefox, it has executed in Chrome, then it has executed on Safari. 3 times it has executed, and 3 times it is saying me hi. Why? Because we have done nothing. We have just said, you know, say hi. So to just save our time, what you can do is go back to config again, and I will show you what changes you should do so that it will not execute 3 times. See here, it's saying that it is executing in Chromium, it is executing in Firefox, it is executing in WebKit. So as of now, you can comment it. You can comment it. So I'm commenting it. I don't want to execute in 3 different browsers. I just want to execute in single browser, which is Chrome, let's say. So I'm commenting it. I'm not changing anything else. Now you will see that it will execute in just one browser. But we are doing nothing. If you see here, we have said just hi, nothing else. Correct. So basically, we should do something by saying page dot locator, something we should do. Page dot, do we have any function? Go to, yes, go to is a function which will open a particular browser, whatever you will provide. So we will provide this. We will provide this. Okay. This will open this particular website. See here, there is one more arrow icon. You can click here also to run it. So if I click here, it is executing, running one test using one worker. Okay. It is saying that it is executing and it has failed for some reason. That's fine. It's saying aborted, maybe frame was detached, some error is coming. Don't worry about it. But basically, we should run through terminal. It's not a good practice to run from here or from the lab. No, 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 no. Both the things are not recommended. Only when you want to execute your own test case to check something, then only I will recommend to run in that way. Otherwise, we should always perform the test case by the command npx playwright test your file name hyphen hyphen headed. This is a better way to execute it. Okay. Yeah. So it is failing. It is saying that no, you can not say page dot go to and all. It's always better go again to the official documentation. I'm always saying go to the official documentation to see it one by one, how you put the code, how you write the code, the syntax part, right? The writing test. Let's go to this part. So writing test, it is saying, hey, you can do it in this way. You say await. So when you are using async, right? You in all the commands, wherever your page is used, right? You have to say await. Why? Why we do that? Basically, this is for the synchronization purpose. Your test case will be executed in a way where the weight mechanism will also be what we say managed by default. Okay. So here, if you're not able to see the website that test.techlift.in, don't worry about it. Maybe the server load is there. Maybe if you are not able to use it, use some other browser. Probably you will be able to open it. Okay. I am able to open this thing. Only change which we should do is we should add here await. Okay. And now we will run it again. So I'm going here. I will say Control C, CLS. I'm executing the same command npx playwright test login test spec.ts headed mode. Now you will see that it will open the Chrome browser. It is going to the website. Done. It was very fast, right? It was very fast and we were not able to see what happened, but it was working. So it's saying one passed because we just opened the browser. We did nothing, right? You can put explicitly if you want to put the delay, you can put the delay, but that's not a good strategy. Like thread.sleep, we add, right? In the same way, you can add some delay, right? So just Google it if you want to add. Generally, it's not a good practice, but add delay in between steps in Playwright, right? So just Google it that how to add. So people have asked, hey, I want to add some 3 seconds in between my steps, how to do that and all, right? So people have suggested that Playwright has the capability natively. By default, it works like this. If you want to add a delay, you can use it like this. So declare a delay. Declare a delay in your test. So it's a fixed code. In your test case level, you can add this constant delay, which will be like in the milliseconds, and it will be resolved with the promise, timeout, and all. And then you can put here the delay. So, for example, once the page is opened, you want to say, what is the code? Delay. That's it. Await, delay, and put the delay. So for example, 3 seconds. So 3000, sorry, 3000, I can say await delay 3000. And once it is opened, then again you want to wait. So after that also you can say await delay. This time when you will execute, you will observe that there will be a 3 second pause after each step. It's like this. It is open, 3 seconds it will wait. Then it will is going to test.techlib.in. After 3 seconds, it will be closed automatically. By default, Playwright test cases will be the UI will be stopped, closed automatically. Okay. Now, for example, here I want to click on this login link. To go to the login page, I will do right click, inspect it, and let's see the HTML code behind it. So it's saying that it is a link. Inside that there is an anchor element which has the text login. Okay. So there is a LIA which has text login. So you can create your own XPath if you want to do. There is link text kind of thing also present in Playwright. That also you can use. It's up to you how you want to use it, right? Again, I am always, I generally go with official documentation. So what they're saying is, if you have href something like this, then your code can be, do they have provided code? You can say by role link text and you can use it. That you can. So locator, basically you should learn about different kind of locators. So they have said that there is by role, by text, by label, lot of things are there, right? So I think get by role, if it is a link, you can say it's a link and then you can provide the link thing. I'm checking one proper example if they will provide. So check, see that you can use it. If there is a checkbox, then how you can perform. By label, you can pass, you can find some an element. Not this, not by text. So page get by text. There's, okay, you are checking whether it is visible or not. That's fine. Locating it by alt text, locating it by title, locating it by test ID, locating it by CSS or XPath, locate in Shadow DOM. I am searching something else. I am searching for link. That also you will get somewhere. I think by role, it's by role. So when you say get by role, so there are different roles, correct? There are different role. Your role can be a checkbox. Your role can be a button, correct? Your role can be a link also. So get by text, that is also fine. So if you see any text and you want to click on it, let's try this, why not? So we'll say await page dot get by text and then click, right? So in the code here, we will say await page dot get by text. What is the text? That text is basically, in this example, login, capital L and then a small login. And then I want to click. So I'll say dot. So click is a function, simple function, which you want to perform. And after that, again, I want to say delay part. Okay. I want to delay it. So complete code is this. As of now, what we have written is like this. We are saying, let me delete this high. We don't want this. Yeah, this 5 line of code. So this should go to the login page. Let's run it. While I am running this, it is opening this browser. It is going to test.techlib.in and then it is clicking on the login. Yes, I have not done anything. Everything is done by the code itself. So we went to the login page successfully. What I want to do after that? So see, the code was simple. Await page dot get an element by the text. What is that text? Login. And then click on it. It's like this. Fine. What I want to do after that? I want to find out this email ID. So I'll go here. I will inspect this. See, this is the inspector window or the dev tool. There is an arrow icon. You click here and place again which you want to find. So it will give you your HTML code behind that particular element. It's saying it is input where ID is login email and you can do something. So basically I can use the ID, correct? Or you can create your XPath. I don't know how many of you understands how to create the XPath. So I'm find out an input where ID is equals to login email. And if I hit enter, it is showing a single element. Everyone knows about XPath? So XPath is like finding the element based on the tag, based on the attribute. In this particular example, what we are saying is, let me write the code side by side. I'm saying await page dot locator in the bracket. When you're using XPath, use locator. So I'm saying, hey, find out double slash means anywhere in the page. Find out a tag name which is input, then rectangular bracket. Inside that, I'm saying find out one element which has tag input and their attribute. At the rate is attribute. Attribute ID has the value which is login email. And then I want to fill the value. So the function is fill. I will say filling some values. So I'll say ABCD. Let's say ABCD at the rate test.com. Okay. In the same way, I will find out the password. Hold on. So this is our password field. The code, it has the login underscore password. So I think the same code I can copy. Only thing is, it is input where ID is login password. So instead is login mail, and we'll put some password. Let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, anything, random thing. Okay. Let me put a delay in between. Otherwise, it will be very fast. You will not be able to see what is happening. Done. Done. And then we want to click on the login link. So we will inspect this. This button has type is equals to submit, and button login is one of its class. Correct. So I want to use this. You can create your own thing. So I will say find out a button. I am writing a CSS selector where type is equals to where type is equals to submit, and one of the class. So I'll say class asterisk is equals to one of the classes button login. Button type is equals to submit, class is equals to button. What is the problem? Find out a button where class is btn login, type is equals to login. Are we making any mistake? I think this should work. I will again put it like this. No, I think this will work. Button where type is equal. Okay, even if it will not work, don't worry. It will fail, no? So we'll get what is the problem? Page dot locator in the bracket. I will put it and I will say click. Okay, that's it. After that, basically error message will come that it's not a correct user ID and password and all. Let's run it, no? So we'll get to know what is happening. Yeah, it's opening this website, and it should be click. Everything is happening through the code. I'm not doing anything now. So it should put that user, yes, abcd@test.com. Now it will put the password. See this password. Now it is clicking. Yeah, it's working. It is clicking here. There's an invalid thing is coming. So we are done. It's working. I'll give you the code. You try it your end. I'm giving you the code in the chat window itself right now. If you have not written this code, you should try it.